Yo, check out this truck I built in 2010. I was in my mid-20s. We posted builds on forums, and if you made a YouTube video of an RC truck driving, the top comment would be to kill yourself and get a real truck. Wow, times sure have changed. I was given an opportunity to buy this back, and I jumped at it. So all the body work is mine. I did build it on a bruiser. This is not the bruiser that it was originally built on. To make a long story short, I traded this body for a Trailblazer body that I built for Matthew at the Scale Builders Guild. Oh, hold on, there. I built this one for him. It was for a Trailfinder 2. I said, I'm going to build you this stupid body, and you have to run it in Class 1 many years ago. So anyways, I gave him the orange body. He gave me this red thing. This here is the original frame, bumpers, axles, everything from the orange truck that I kept. So this is all old stuff, and it's much older tech than 2010. This is original bruiser with bruiser axles that were modified for 12mm hex. It was called the Rummy mod. And then GCM transfer case, axial 3-gear transmission, Traxxas drive shafts. This thing has some miles on it. So that's a little story on that. All right, back to this. We traded the bodies, and then Matt had his white Turk Winkelstein body that I think this bumper was on. And that was the truck I taught him how to braze on. We brazed up some rock sliders for that. Yeah, I finished this in December of 2010. Often imitated, never duplicated. Is that what people say? So it's got the weld seam, little weld seam, primer detail. The bed is vacuum formed. It was a kit I used to offer. This was the first build I did with it. So all these were vacuum formed for nice detail. These little thumb screws were added by the last owner. I'm not quite sure how we ended up. Oh, and then he traded, they traded this body, I think, for an orange Forerunner that Tim made. Matt had that. And then Turk went to Mike at Mike's RC World. I think that's how it goes now. Anyways, just a lot of nice guys trading trucks back and forth. So that's the story. Back in those days, the only interior available that you could get if you were building a Hilux Toyota pickup, well, there's a lot of play in this driveline. Anyway, were like the original like bruiser interior, or there were reproductions sold. There was like resin reproductions. It was before the re-release of, you know, whatever. And so I vacuum formed over one of those reproduction interiors. So it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty flat. Not super detailed, but for the time it was nice. Same for the seat. The seat was the vacuum formed over, and I just to lighten it up better than resin. And then we have some things. The origin of the cardboard box of truck parts. For sale. and it's wiped off by the windshield wiper. Okay. So does this build still hold up to today's standards? Some of it. I mean, the rusting's not so great. There's that sophisticated finishes stuff where it's the two-part rusty stuff and you activate it. And I've gotten away from using that because it's, I don't know, it's like cheating and whatever. But then this was paint. I guess I was learning, trying out, finding myself. Wasted youth. So underneath this is similar to the other one. Bruiser axles, I think a GCM transfer case as well. Lots of slop. The gears, or the set screw in the gears must be loose or something. This one, last owner built a battery box. I used to keep the battery under the hood. Some stuff in there. Might try one of those motors with the ESC inside kind of thing. So back then we didn't have like 3D printers and that type of stuff around, or at least not affordably. I took a silicone mold from an original Bruiser grill, and then I cast in resin this Toyota emblem and glued that on so I can get Toyota on it. And these are the original tires that I built on the original. These are the original tires from the original iteration of the build. So these are 13 years old. It's like dry rot. So I might put those back on. But yeah, I want to put this on the other one, put the red truck on this, just to bring it back full circle. So that'd be a fun little project. Well, two projects really. All the stickers. So if you go way back in the archives of my channel, you can see some videos of this running. And there should be videos of this running with the Turk also, and some other ones. Go way back, way back. Yeah, that was just a little trip down memory lane. I hope you enjoyed, and some of you may have been around way back then when I was building this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.